What is your problem? Oh no, come on. Okay, good. A slight technical difficulty there. Welcome to Love Is All episode 4, where we got something a bit different today. Bread, tons of bread to hand out. Not money, but bread, like dough, but again, not cash. So Stephanie works at a food bank for, was it Life something church in Oregon, and okay, Life Spring Church in Oregon, and has a whole bunch of bread and bagels in the back that she's going to hand out to people, as well as some eggplants. Um, Maybe slightly more suggestive than they should be. Um, so there you see, folks, an eggplant.
Little one. I'm actually working at working with a food bank because technically, because I'm a volunteer. Um, so at Life Spring Church, they have a think their Marion and County food share, and so it's separated from the church. However, it is church support, and I do go to that church, so that's how I ended up and suddenly.
So far, we got nobody. It'll change. So far, nothing's going on. So far, but just in case anybody goes back, tons of bread, tons of eggplants, tons of things to give away to people. Yeah, unfortunately, God, you being remote kind of, yeah, that was just everything switched to me. I just lost Stephanie. Oh, there she is. I feel like we're doing live reports from Afghanistan or something. That's fine. It still feels. You're audio. I don't know if the audio is that bad on the other
I
side,
will.
but I'll just say it's for one person. For the one, for the one person, for the three people here, what's going on here is welcome to Love Is All. It's a different kind of thing. We're doing charity work as well as being a fledgling charity ourselves. If stuff's out there in the park handing out bread and bagels and eggplants to people, which is probably a bit more interesting than it sounds. However, as I bring chat up here, so it's kind of a random thing for the two people there. If you guys want to like and subscribe and like the video and pass it along, if you're in the Kaiser, Oregon area and you'd like some eggplant and bread and bagels, everything are the best kind of bagels. They are available if anybody wants to get some. Um, I search for chat, and I'll put some links up to some stuff. Hello to 8 people in chat. Again, Stephanie's kind of went away. Who is this? Question. Your question is, thank you, by the way. Yeah, you're
Uh, Go ahead. No, you can talk. I'm
okay.
gonna go
That's
ahead
fine.
and get
Your
this
audio and
out of the back
really
here.
bad. I don't know how your audio quality is.
Oh, is it? Oh, I apologize. Well, you can repeat what I said if you heard it.
That's the thing.
And
I had those bad
I'll
permission,
fix this.
so I can
Like I
repeat.
said,
I don't know what she said, but hopefully it was something akin to. She's in the park handing out bread, bagels, and eggplants in Kaiser, Oregon. So if you're in Kaiser, Oregon, you feel like some eggplants and bagels, we got you covered. On top of that, her name is Stephanie. My name is Tom. This is Love Is All, which, besides doing good things for other people, is also a fledgling charity. I see one person really liked. If you like, and subscribe. I'm going to go into chat here in a second and throw up links if anybody wants to donate anything. You might want to ask what you're donating for. Well, for now, at the time being, you're donating for me to get these locks of hair cut off, and also to get Stephanie from Oregon to come visit me in Illinois by the end of March, which we have $0 for everything. Have anything yet? We've done 3 of these. This will be number 4. 2 of them got like 3.2 and 2 point something viewers, 1,000 viewers, so pretty good numbers. And anybody who hasn't been here before, please like and subscribe to the channel. Trying to hit 1,000. That's another goal. So if you can help with that, that'd be great. Um, kind of losing her over there. Let's hopefully she can rejoin the stream because the whole point of this was that she works for a food bank in Kaiser, Oregon for LifeSpring Church, and she got a whole bunch of bagels, bread, and a few eggplants of all things, and decided to hand them out to people in the park, and then was going to drive the remainder of them because her trunk is filled with them. If you look at a screenshot, it's yeah, it's a shame. This is what happens when you get reports from like the Middle East and stuff, and they lose the audio. It's taking forever. And I am trying to, whereas I don't have my mouse, which I hate having to copy and paste stuff without having my mouse. And I'm trying to put the links in chat for the donations once I can find them. My laptop is very slow, but it's nice to donate that to me. Um, but hopefully her audio will improve as something goes on. We've done these before. We've done this before 2 weeks ago. Then better. Right. So hopefully the quality of the video on her end, where she's doing the more interesting stuff, I'm kind of just a face in the room at the moment. Let's see. So I'm gonna for 10 people. Hello to new people. Again, this is Love Is All. Number 4. Like and subscribe, please. The video you see onto my, which would be what you're right. I figured out. Handing out donated food that came from a pantry. They had a bunch of extra bagels, bread, and eggplants, and she's out there handing them out to people. Then we'll donate them to another food bank if she doesn't find anybody out there who wants them. That was a lot. And we also, too, like I said, I guess you could call it a fledgling charity, but what we like to do is help people. So um, we're also taking donations to get her from Oregon, Illinois, and also prescriptions, get the hair chopped off. You might ask, why would you need help with those things? And the next time we do this, the next time there actually is the episode 5, there'll actually be like a static page that you can go to and read all that. Say that we're both waiting on SSI. We both have health problems. Go back through the past videos, which I will edit down those videos to be more succinct and get rid of all the fluff, so it makes more sense for people to go back and watch them. But for right now, it's suffice to say that we are both kind of waiting on help from other sources. Well, when you need help, what's the best thing you can do? You can help other people, right? So while you're helping other people, you can get help for yourself. And that's what it's all about. That's why it says love is all, because it's a pretty simple message. And, that includes, yes, complex. So as I see now, but I'm going to put that into the chat just so that way it is there. Need my mouse. Sorry, I wish you could speak for a minute because I have a hard time. I have a wireless mouse. and it's lost. It's squeaked off somewhere. Um, and without it, I have a hard time uh, copying and pasting links. Finally, I got it. Okay. Uh, and hopefully, if you're still here, to the person who just put up a question mark, hopefully that answers your questions, or at least some of them. Um, so there's one, which is going to be hard for me to do this today.
I'm in a park right now. I don't know if can you hear me? I'm almost out.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just struggling, trying to copy and paste. Can you tell I used to work on desktops all the time and never really messed with laptops as much? Um, Come on, left,
Them enough that
right.
they're going to
Okay. So I'm sorry that Stephanie's having such audio and video issues. As she goes around, that is a more interesting thing of this show, that she has some stuff to hand out. I just put both links to help out with our mission and with her getting here from Oregon to Illinois. I put both links in there in the chat. They're also in the channel description. This video was kind of thrown together. Well, it was planned, but it was also kind of done on a quick whim when we knew that she had some stuff to get out. I mean, I understood that, but it's still very bad quality. But when it improves, I will let you know.
All right, Thomas, just let me know. Let me know. All right.
It's funny you say that because right as you said that, now it seems to be okay. Your audio seems good right now. Actually, your audio is definitely better than it was.
I my audio's
Your
working.
audio,
I turn the camera off because I'm driving.
right? Yeah, she's off because she's driving, and because of the area that she's in.
I
The
am
audio.
headed. Would you like? I'll tell you in just a moment where I'm headed. You can fill something in and then ask me where I'm headed, and I'll let you know.
Okay. Um, Basically, again, to the three people here, please like and subscribe. You can donate if you want. This is Love is All. We try to help everybody else while also getting some help for ourselves. Which sounds kind of ridiculous to refine that. She is going to a different place to drop off this massive amount of bread, bagels, plants. That sorry, it's funny every time I say it. To another charity, to another church food drive or something like that. And where are you actually headed at the moment?
Okay, so I'll slow down just a little bit and reiterate what you said. I just left Riverside Park called Spong's Landing Park in Kaiser, Oregon, and I previous to that was at a food bank that I have been volunteering at, and at Lifespring Church in Brooks, Oregon. That's the location of where the food share is. It's also supported by the church. Again, they're separate, and I have to make that distinction. Uh,
How here, buddy?
and we received a whole bunch of one of the people that volunteers there and goes to church goes to Costco and gets a bunch of donations every week. And so he went and got a whole bunch of bread. Costco gave way more bread than they normally do. Way more. We had loaves of bread and just tons and tons of bagels, and they're good bagels. There's nothing wrong with them at all. They're yummy. I haven't eaten them yet, but I will eat some. I'm not eating all of them. Clearly, I got a whole bunch. So we gave out a ton of food boxes, and it's a pantry, so people get to go in and shop. And they were each able to get 3 choices of bread. So that was, and they're good. It's good bread. So we were blessed today. And
That's a lot.
as far as Love Is All goes, we are actually working to make Love Is All into a nonprofit. Now we have the mission set up in writing. We just need to put it up. We have a ton of content already. We have poems. We have songs. We have other people that are writing poems and songs. Um, and also more than that, and I have been in the church and actually read many of It's more than just poems and songs. It's all written out with scripture and everything, and so that someone can actually say it and deliver it. And they're short, so that it doesn't take up a lot of time. Um, However, I'm wanting to give much of that away. Uh, we need more structure. We need to be able to actually take in money legally in a way that is good, that makes everybody happy, right? You can get a tax write-off. So we're working right now to get that nonprofit status. If someone out there wants to assist with that with us, they can. I have opened multiple nonprofits. I have been the founder of multiple nonprofits that for the community. I literally just go around and find places. Yes.
Okay, first of all, hello to Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl with the wrench. Cheryl
Oh,
with the
hi
wrench.
Cheryl. Sorry, I'm driving. I'm not looking at the words.
She keeps
Thank you.
everybody in line. And then Ben Davis, who I believe you've probably seen me before somewhere else, says, "How's that beer? It's a little deep fade, the long, deep Vader massive." I'm not sure what you mean by that. What type of content, brother? Well, first of all, like I tried to show you through the camera, it's not a beer, it's a soda, which I shouldn't be drinking either. But the thing is, it's a soda, and then on top of it, what kind of content? Hopefully, inspiring content. Hopefully, to things
Yes.
provide joy in people's lives, things that will actually help people out, things that will actually lead people to better things, and hopefully that will lead to a lot of positivity. I know, and as I say,
Loving, loving.
sound
Our main mission is loving each other, loving one another. Love. I mean, love is all, and love is all one. And though that right there tells our mission, and we are working to have people to work together, and that's just every day, are in our lives, and then that's also the nonprofit. I'm Love is All nonprofit will be having different agencies, different nonprofits, everyone working together that wants to work together, and there are so many people that want to work together. It's amazing. A, they just need us to help bring them together, and we're already doing it even without it being a nonprofit. So
I think that's a poignant way to say is that it seems to be that this is what it is, a conduit. So there's tons of different spaces already. There's already a Facebook page. There's already an Instagram. There's already a will be a static web page with all the information. Once I create it and once we get that statement written, it'll be a lot easier to explain because then I can just hopefully
yeah,
find my
yeah,
mouth.
and the content, the answer to your question about the content is when I say we have a lot of content, I mean we have a ton of it that we have not put up anywhere. We have read it to people, read it in church, shared it all over the place, except for not digitally online. We've only put up a little bit. What we have between Thomas and I alone, we have so much. And then I do have other people. I edit and write with other people. So I have a ton more just with other people that want to put it up places, that want to share it, that want to put it together into books or put it on, wherever we find that people are wanting this content. I definitely have multiple book ideas of exactly what I want to do with my own writing, and then also with writing with other people and kind of put it together poetry wise. I'm extremely good with poetry. And
Yeah,
as Thomas says, I breathe poetry. I am poetry. I'm extremely poetic in my daily life, which is how I came up with
did
Love
say
Is
that.
All.
I did say that, and I do know it's true. But I kind of
Yeah, he said it. It was beautiful.
recently
I was like, that's so poetic. I love it. Thank you.
But the thing is that so that I think that's a good point though. Is what my point was is that this is more of a hub for people to come. And when the website's up, that's one of the things too. Is anybody that actually has any kind of charity work being done or
Thank you.
any
I
kind of
apologize. I just realized I was crunching.
charity work being done, or you have any kind of places that help people out, no matter what it is, any kind of resources, there'll be a link list for that. So it really is the idea of bringing people in, taking people out. There'll be other people eventually on this thing, hopefully joining in through the share thing function, for the stream together function via YouTube, where you give the link to other people that'll come and talk to us. Today it seems a bit slower than most days. The other night we did really good.
Well, it's
Today in
it's
the Super Bowl,
early. It's still early, and that's fine. We're doing this now so that we can show what we're actually part of what we're the whole purpose of all of this, is getting organizations to work together. And I am bringing bread from one nonprofit to another right now. I distributed bread to individuals that don't get to go to food banks because they're out helping at the parks and they're working with public works, and I know they could definitely use it, and so I gave them some. And now I'm headed to uh, a church that is it's a brand new church, and I'm hoping that I can just kind of get in there, see if they're open, if I can get anybody to answer the door. um, and they are working to build their own little food bank here in Kaiser, which really needs it. They really need it. We have homeless people that walk through Kaiser, and so
Sure.
far Kaiser, Oregon has kind of kept them out of this area and pushed them into Salem. And I am not going to get into politics. I will say that I want to support people that are out here, and I want to help people that are out here, and even just we were talking about having some people to walk this bread around locally and hand it out. I do work with a community emergency response team um, that I actually founded the non-response group. I know that sounds funny. I founded a leadership council of community emergency response team. Okay, the community emergency response team program is through the federal government, and then sponsored by like local agencies like fire districts, and sometimes it's police stations or or fire stations, or because there's a difference between stations and districts, or it might be the local chamber. I've seen churches actually sponsor community emergency response teams. Um, and so, but this community emergency response team is a nonprofit that I actually founded. It's like a spin-off of the fire district, and the reason was so that we could get money and be able to go out and help the community. And they have done that. They are doing that. And now I have bread to distribute, and I'm sitting here thinking, well, I could just call the community emergency response team. If I can't get rid of this bread straight to the churches that I know can use it in town and are already distributing it, then I'll just give it to the community emergency response team and they can distribute it, right? They can distribute it to the community. They can go door to door. Thomas, remember I was saying there's this area over here in Kaiser. I would go door to door and get handed out if I had one more person with me.
Right. Yeah. I do. But that is generally the thing.
There's
Usually to
somebody out here. Now I'm on church parking lot, so I'm not going to video without permission, just so you're aware. Okay.
um, we could always just say that's what the yeah.
I can video myself. You're right.
I'm going to
Okay.
say if you turn it on you, then you'll
I
just
I
road.
I, I know that's what I did before. I'll go back to that. Hold on.
That way, this is a visual medium. Is my point.
I know. Well, it's visual and audio. You're on visual. I'm audio and visual. We can go back and forth. That's why there's two of us. We're a team, so we still can do our work,
No,
our
we're a
good
team.
works, our good works, our lead works. Okay. Faith and loving.
But yeah, just so you know, too, I'm also it's Fashnot, so I'm going to be distracted with half of the hour for as long as we're doing this. Fortunately, I can't help that it's Fashnot. Not that anybody else really cares about that, but Fallout 76, Fashnot.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
Is that
is
who's
that
in charge of the
who's
food
in
bank
charge of the
here? She
banker?
is.
She is.
Hey.
Hey,
Do you guys have?
do you guys
I'm
have
from Brooks
Brooks
Life Spring
Life
Church Food
Spring
Bank.
Church Food Bank?
And we
And
finished today, and
we
we
finished
got a
today.
bunch of
We got
donations
a bunch of
of
donations of
um,
um,
it's good bread.
it's
It's
good bread. It's
bagels from
bagels
Costco,
from Costco,
and I have a
and I
ton in
have
the
a
back.
ton
I
in
just
the back.
dropped off
I just
some
dropped
to
off some
actual
to actual
individuals at the
individuals
park,
at the
and so I don't
park.
know if you
And so
guys can
I
you
don't
use
know if
them or
you
want
guys
them. And
can
then
you
my
use
next
them or
stop
want
is
them.
St.
And my
Edwards,
next stop is St.
or
Edwards,
another place
or
if you know where
another
else
place if you
I
know
should go.
I should go.
We got more than enough for tomorrow. We do. So the answer is right now, we really don't have it. We don't need it.
Okay,
I appreciate the offer.
that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, do you know any groups or individual, like any areas or I work with I actually helped found the Kaiser Community Emergency Response Team, the group that uh,
Uh,
not the one. Well, we were with the fire district, and they got moved over to the Marion County. Anyway, but at the same time, they also do a lot of good works in town, and I actually am. They want me to help lead them again because I helped
Okay.
found the non. I found help. I founded the nonprofit.
Yep.
I didn't do all of the paperwork, but I did all of the mission statements and leadership and meetings and all that stuff. So anyway, and that's how I kind of ended up out at Brooks Food Bank, and
You're
they're
quite a ways from home.
well, yeah, I'm here in Kaiser.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, which is,
sorry about that. I had slight technical difficulties. Everything, you're gonna wise get kicked down out of here.
And most of the time I come down 99.
Well, it's really not that far. I mean, it's pretty fast to get there. There's not a lot of traffic, so.
And I want to see it sometime. I come in and
Well,
Uh,
Wednesday from 10 to noon is when they're open, but if you want to come like at 9 or, if you were there earlier and then after.
Yeah, most of the time I pass by there about 11.
and
Okay.
hello, Cheryl. How are you doing, Cheryl?
And
Anyway,
I'm on my way back from taking my husband to work.
Well, I can give you my name and number if you want, and if you ever want to stop by. You don't have to call. I mean, you can come there, but
I would be definitely
it's
stopping by and it would be
In
obvious.
hey,
well, that's
Steph.
perfectly fine.
yeah.
because
Steph.
because part
Mm,
of part of what I do is I bring groups together. That's what, and I'm actually founding another nonprofit called LoveIzALL to do just that. That's our mission, is literally to bring all these groups together and do different projects that everyone's wanting to do. We just
cleaning
need
all day.
like the
That,
food bank working with the you guys, when you guys have extra this and we have extra that, and we can go out in the community and do those things.
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
cleaning
Yeah,
all day. Say hi to
and I
Cheryl,
mean,
everybody. But
I would love to come to your
lovely.
church too. Are you guys?
Oh, we're not part of the church.
You're not part of the church.
No.
You're just the food bank.
We just do the food.
Okay,
Here. We're just occupying the space.
I see. I
Part-time.
understand.
Yeah. Uh, there's some
I got
people
kicked off.
who
Gosh,
attend this church
Right,
that
right. No,
also
I
have a
understand
church.
that the food banks are separate. I'm aware because I go to the church and I volunteer at the food bank, and they are separate. I get that. Um,
as you see, we're getting a
I
lovely shot
totally
of
understand.
pizza.
I was just asking.
Okay. The miracle invention of the 20th
But
century.
can I write my number down for you? Would you be willing to at least like partner in the
She,
future?
Certainly.
So that when we have stuff, I can just call you. I don't have to necessarily like come here. Does that work?
say that out.
Okay.
That's not a good idea, even with 3 people, and now I'd have to delete the stream later. I'm so glad I doing it that way. You hear me? 'Cause I was so afraid you were going to be like, "Oh, here's my phone number. It's 1-800 1-800 Juridia." I was so
I'm
afraid
gonna
you'd
write
do.
it down.
Anybody know what that reference is from for the 2 people that are here? Probably not. It's a Spaceballs reference. 1-800 Juridia. Or it could be like a Seinfeld episode where Elaine keeps on giving out what number did Elaine give out in Seinfeld? Am I giving out the guys, like dry cleaners or a sandwich shop or something like that? Give out that number. Number is Klondike 56927. Which actually is a way of saying 555. But that's only if you watch really old TV or as you're as old as I am. All you youngsters out there. 4 people. Ooh, it's a party. No, how are you guys doing? For everybody who just popped in, if you want to like, subscribe, that'd be nice. Yeah, basically, this is Love Is All. Stephanie's out there giving out a bunch of bagel plants to people that need it, or to other churches and charities that might take it so they can give it out to people that need it as well. My name is Tom. Her name is Stephanie. That's Cheryl in chat. She's a lovely lady with the wrench. Um, yeah, and we're just doing our thing here. He writes out a note telling them they're going to take the bagels or else. Take these bagels or you'll pay later. Which, depending on the jalapeno chips they have too, you might pay later if you eat enough of those. I don't have that problem, thank God. I can eat anything hot myself, but eat enough jalapeno chips, I'll pay for it later. The truth is fact that's known by God as well. He too knows the power of the jalapeno. Hey, he created it. Um, Sometimes you gotta amuse yourself, folks. But anybody that's here, like and subscribe. Somewhere in chat, there's also the links. Usually, I put them a bit more in chat. I'll try to put them a bit more. We're trying to get Stephanie from Oregon, or Oregon. God, I can't pronounce it. To Illinois, where I'm at. I'm from the Chicagoland area, and in the Chicagoland area, where it's very bitterly
I need
cold.
cards. I've given out a lot of these, but
You know
this is
what?
fine for now.
Hey, you know what? You know what? If we can get donations through here, that because he's done that a bunch of times for me, and I know he needs the money. He really is a person in need as well who needs money.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, it's Jesse Jones. Welcome back, Jesse Jones.
All
How are
right.
you? I'm glad
I'm
to see you.
Stephanie.
I'm Judy. I'm
Hi,
the,
Ju-
yeah, I'm the
So,
operations
Jesse, great to
and
see you. I'm glad you came back
All
because you
right.
were awesome the other night
Operations manager.
when we had all these.
Yeah, I
It was
got it.
3,000 people.
I worked with the community emergency response team, so I have the system down as far as how the
Cool.
setup is. Director operations. You have logistics and
Really bad.
transportation and yeah. I'm actually working to
already
try
had
to
So,
get a group together to do certifications for driving
Okay.
because we all kind of need extra drivers that are certified. So, are you guys are you getting certified? Anybody certified now? Okay. Well, no, I mean
yeah.
it just happens like you start getting volunteers and then they want to go to a training or something and you want to take them there, but you can't. You have to have a certified driver. So, I'm running into that. That's what I'm running. Thank you. See you later. If you can text me or call, so I can add you to my contacts, I'd appreciate it. No, you're fine. Yeah, when you have time. Thank you very much.
Upside down. It's like everything's upside down. The sky is the
Alright.
sea, and the ground is the
Fine.
sky. By the way, before you say anything else, Jessie Jones came back. You remember her from last time? In chat moment, I believe. If you want to say hi to Jessie, she's here or he's here. I don't know that. Not sure. I think it's your female, right? Hello, Jessie Jones. Hi, Ben Davis. Ben Davis, I think. Is that Cheryl Ben from Mark? Is Ben? Did he like come over here just to?
Hello, Jesse. And yes, hello, Cheryl. And hello, Ben Davis. Everybody. I'm going to put these on because
Everything.
it's overcast here
Second
and
video.
reflecting into my eyes, kind of. Ow.
That's it's like you're the bread terminator. Take this bread from me.
I have bread.
Right.
I'm passing out, babe.
No
I'm
money.
passing out bread. This is just awesome. I mean, I got a whole bunch of bread thrown in my lap, basically. It's like
We have
I had
bread, but
one,
we need
and now I have a
donuts.
whole bunch.
Dang, I hate that I still have college. Oh, beer is back. Beer is
You know
back.
what? There's
That's
some people
cool.
out. They're outside right here. I'm just gonna walk over here and
Thanks
try to
for
hand it
coming
over
back.
the
Man.
fence. Like
Awesome.
seriously, anybody I see, I'm just gonna give
Hey,
them bread.
hey,
Oh no, they walked
Steph.
away. Oh, I guess I
Steph,
didn't want the bread. Yeah,
guess
what?
who's here? Beer is here. Beer came back as well.
Oh, hey,
That's
cheers,
cool.
beer.
Yeah, actually, guys, out of the two people that were
Oh,
here
this
last
sounds
time,
cool.
that's not
Well,
the
we'll be
beer.
on for a while. How long's your college? We're on right now
Oh
because we're
yeah,
doing
beer's
that
still here.
bread.
Hey, did I still have college? You're okay, man. I mean, you always catch the next one if you don't catch this one,
Okay,
and we appreciate you being here.
I'm gonna drive again, so I gotta put my gotta take the camera off. Sorry. I
That's okay.
okay.
Can you point at the ceiling at least? At least there's it's a ceiling.
Oh
We
yeah, I
got a high.
suppose so. All right, fine. Um,
I need to get up so soon
it's
goes soon.
fine
We'll be
as long as
streaming for
I'm
like
not
4 or 5
moving
hours.
it. As long as it's not filming me while I'm driving and I'm not moving it, it's fine.
That's
So
fine.
I mean,
But Beer has a question.
I'll get it sorted later so that you
Well,
could maybe see the bread or something. But
yeah, that's fine. But let me answer. Go back to school. Probably not because Stephanie has other stuff to do today. But there are other streams this week and make a schedule. There'll be a static website and everything. So definitely there'll be a thing. And then you know what? Links, you can always go back and watch it. Just so you know too, while you're here, man, we love having you here. You and Jesse had wanted to come back here from the other night the most. And so I got that wish and you guys came back, which is awesome because you guys were really fun, really outgoing, really, getting into what we were doing. So that was awesome. So yeah, you guys are both the other days. I have to go meet a friend somewhere, and I have to play Fashnot in 76 for the rest of the night, at least every hour. Over here, that's why it's the top of the hour, and it's Fashnot time. 20 minutes. Okay, I gotta go. I'll catch you next stream, Radical. Very radical,
All
dude.
right,
Appreciate
Beer.
you.
Well, what?
Peace, man.
Yes, we will.
I'll definitely catch you on the.
Catch you
Thank you for
too.
Thank you for the other like somebody and anybody who is new here, who is not Beer or Cheryl or Jesse. Like and subscribe. You go up and
And
go up and
please go to @LoveIzALL as well. So there's @LoveIzALL and @LoveIzAll1. Go to @LoveIzAll. That one's mine, and it's just so that we're trying to get the numbers up on both sides so that we can do more.
I'm going to make sure that when, like I said, next time we come on, I'm going to at least have a mission statement, at least that I can link to, as well as the top of that mission statement, the links, the hyperlinks already on a document, so I can just copy and paste everything, donation links, her YouTube, this YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, all that stuff, so that way I can share it and chat with you guys and everything else. Today it's not as busy as it was the other night. I think the weekend ones are obviously a bit more fruitful as far as people coming in, and then up to it's only in my neck of the woods is 4:36, and her neck of the woods is 2:36. So it's a little bit slow, but this won't be a long one. But it'll be up there for everybody to see. We're also going to find something condensed for me to say about what we do, so that way I can get it right.
Yes, I just decided, I was like, we were gonna go on, and since I had all this bread, we just decided to go ahead and do it instead of me going back to the house and sitting there or going to a park and walking around. And I mean, I will do all those things too because, as far as nature is my church. It's like I love God. I see him everywhere.
East,
See God everywhere.
East Coast? East? Must be East, or that's East. Yeah, because that's an hour ahead of me, right? When I lived in Knoxville, I was an hour ahead. Which is Knoxville, Tennessee. What was I going to say though? But yeah, so it's a little bit, going well. Hopefully everything is smooth sailing here. It was a bit ramshackle. Yesterday we tried to go on and just everything went south as far as like being able to get on and start streaming. In the future, there should be.
It's called we were loving the people around us that needed attention, the ones closest to us. So
which for me is
what
my
you
cat.
do. Take care of family too.
Which to me is a cat and Stephanie. But absolutely. So it just kind of everything kind of went the other way yesterday. So weren't able to go out and stream last night, but we're here today for a brief time. In between, and interesting. We have interesting stuff because, like I said, she's out there handing out bagels, bread, and eggplant to people. And because I can't pass by a good pun, we're giving out bread. We need bread. And there's only one person who's probably Cheryl, but so I need to save this. Should cut into a thing. You were giving out bread. We need bread. In other words, to us. There's links upstream in chat. There's links on the main channel page. Basically, the donations at this time are being used to get Stephanie from Oregon to Illinois to come visit me with the channel, and then also too, the donations also help me cut off these locks of hair, which are kind of atrocious. I'm like that I'm 47 and still have all my hair, but I can lose some of it.
I have actual donations of it, and he's gonna look great. So he already is fine, but we're gonna I have donations of actual goods of things that he needs instead of spending money on it. I can bring it to him. I already have more than how much it's gonna cost to get there. So like I decided I'm just gonna lease a car, that way I don't have to rent a car when I get there and buy airfare. So instead I'm just gonna lease a car and go there and stay there for a couple months and
You know
get
what?
some things done and
You know what
bring
we could,
him the things that he needs.
you know what we could do too. Come down here that way. We could do it with a dash cam on audio for a couple hours
Well,
each day while
yeah,
you're driving.
yeah, absolutely. And I have that capability already.
Okay, so that's cool. That's awesome. But it's to let everybody know what's going on. Uh, Slow day today. How long have we been doing this? 14:25. Why does it say 14? Oh, because it clicked off when it.
Mm,
I think at one time the
hmm
internet went out here briefly. I'm surprised it didn't kick you out. But the internet, yeah. So I mean, as long as we see you chewing, it's actually more annoying if we don't see what you're doing, because then you just hear this loud crunching going on. You're just like,
Um,
now,
yeah, I
now
know. And
do
I'm
me a
I
favor. Hey, do me a favor. Hold up that thing of bagels. Hold it up to the camera, please, so I can see the whole thing of bagels. Can you hold the bagels up?
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Okay. Just hold one bagel up, or one bag of bagels up. Now, if you donate 20
They were
bucks,
donated from Costco.
if you donate 20 bucks, Stephanie, you get all those bagels in 2 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. Um,
No making Stephanie sick. We're not doing funny challenges that make anyone unhealthy. Everyone's gonna stay healthy and get healthier.
no, but now I am joking. I am not. No,
I
any
know you.
bagels.
I know you are, but I'm being very clear.
This is
These
Love Is
are,
All, not
I got this
Jackass.
at
So we're
church.
not eating 20 bagels at once. So yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
obviously a little
So yeah,
excited. I'm happy. This
eh,
is good. This
you
is
know,
good.
if you want to get a woman excited, bring her bagels.
That she
Bagels
can
are
give
healthy.
to everybody. That she can share. Yes, amazing.
Uh,
Now I just
Someone,
need the wine.
people,
I do like red wine and quite a bit actually. No,
I
I
do
mean
like
not
bagels.
that much, but you know, I do like red wine with food. I love it.
The funny thing is, I like the bagels she's got in her car. I eat everything bagels all the time. Favorite thing to eat actually lately is everything bagel. Members mark chicken thing on it. It's like a big chicken patty and
Yes.
cheese.
This is a these are missionaries and they came to the church and the lady Emma, she they're a beautiful family. Anyway, they came there and they are working on broadcast ministry and they're working out of Ecuador. And when they came, she put together a sermon about love. It was not her first
Yeah.
one. It was it's good. It's very good. I was like, yes, awesome. There's been a lot of love going around lately. I'm happy about that. Yay. That should be all of the services, all of the sermons, just all of
Well,
them. All be love.
you
Well, I mean,
definitely yeah.
if 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 Christianity is about Christ, Jesus,
Like,
what is Jesus? He's talking about love all the time. That's all of it is.
I
That's
think you
all it
mentioned it a
is.
couple of times.
You
I think he mentioned it at least a couple of times. Yes, pretty sure he did.
think maybe?
I think so. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So what the hell?
I
F
was
K.
born believing that we all go to heaven. I was born that way. So that's my own that's the way I feel. If there's heaven, heaven, hell, hell. It's everywhere, it's always here. It's, you know, heaven is on earth. It's already here. Okay? Open your eyes. And that's how I feel about that. Now, I will not sit here and preach to you, except for to say I believe in love. And I'm proving that because love is an action. And that's why I usually use the word loving so that everyone knows I really do mean. When I say love, every time I say I love you to somebody, there's an action involved in that. Even if it's just writing them a poem, sitting there and thinking about them, letting them know how much they mean to me. Thomas,
Yes,
hey,
ma'am.
look at me. Look at
Yes.
me.
What?
I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. I'm
Thank you.
sorry, it's snapshot. It only happens every hour for like a week. So like,
It turned.
It's interesting. It's actually an interesting thing. I would like to go here one day in West Virginia. The town, this game town that's here in this video game, it actually exists, and all those buildings exist. And it'd be so weird to like walk in there and see it because it'd be like you walking through something you walk through virtually like a million times.
This is
It's
a
so,
bigger church, and I really don't want to go on camera in there. In fact, I don't even know if I want to bring it with me without talking to them first. Can you hold down the fort for a minute, and I'll come back and give you a
Can
report?
you do me a favor? Can you think you could point the camera at the window or something? At least I just want an interesting visual, not just the ceiling. I know. I'm a stickler
Okay.
for visuals, but
Well, yeah, I don't want to show their property. I mean, they're good and all. It's a Catholic church, St.
no.
Edward's. They're a good church. I can talk about them because I'm not going to put them on camera. So,
Okay.
um, I mean, they're you can look them up. They're public. They do give out. They do meals for people, and sometimes they have homeless people that are
Make
here.
sure
I don't want to put anything on that I shouldn't
Make sure
be
before you
without
go,
talking to them.
hey, before you put those bagels on camera, make sure they're okay with that. Make sure you send an NDA.
Are you good? I feel like it's Stay Puft Marshmallow thing. Okay.
I see. I can't see the shit right there. So demanding, Tom. I can be, yeah,
Mm.
but I'm worth it. Let's see. Oh God.
All right.
So
Well, it'll go. My mic will go until it doesn't. So I'll just walk away and it'll tell me
the
when
mic.
I'm. Yeah.
That's always interesting. The mic will go until it doesn't. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, they are good. I like
Like I said,
bagels.
I am poetic.
I know, but no, I love bagels. Bagels are very good. Like I say, I use them as bread. Good luck, she says. So good luck, says Gerald. Thank you. So I'm not actually going to participate in Fashnot, which is a thing for Fallout 76. I'm just going to look over here briefly, make sure I'm not getting killed, and just collect the rewards. Doing AFK, even though I'm not really AFK. It's the gaming people, if there's any among the two there. Oh, the server's not responding? Of course not. You're going to kick me out before Fashnot starts? Yep, disconnected from server. Happens all the time with this game. I'll see if I can get back in before the top of the hour. Um, but yeah, she's out there seeing if she can give away bagels and bread and eggplants. Uh, like I said, it's not as busy as it was last time. Only been on for about a little under an hour, probably a little bit over an hour by now. But the video will stay up. We had some great stuff over the weekend. The last two videos were awesome. There was 2.6 thousand views on one, and then 3.2 thousand on the last one for Valentine's Day, which was pretty awesome to get those kind of numbers. I mean, we were on for like 3 hours, so I mean, we were on for a while, but it's still pretty cool, and it drives everything else up. It drives up the viewership hours, and it drives up the numbers as well as liking and subscribing does. So even though there's only Cheryl here at the moment, we do appreciate that. I think because there's only one person though here, I'm gonna. Well, now there's three. Of course, as soon as I say that, there's three people. So welcome, whoever came or you're coming back. Like and subscribe. This is Love Is All. We're a fledgling charity. Stephanie just got done working at a food bank in Oregon. She has bagels, bread, and eggplants to hang out. She got off camera and out of the car to ask these people at the church whether they need it for their food bank. So what we're doing is taking good stuff from one place and giving it out to other people that need it. We're also taking donations to basically get her from Oregon to Illinois. The links are in the chat and also in the channel description. It's appreciated. And it seems like most of the people here are coming here from like YouTube Shorts, from the data on YouTube Studio. So like a lot of people are just like flicking through. As you are flicking through and you're going to the next video, because I know there's no cats, there's no crazy cooking, there's nobody singing. So when you're going through the next video that might be more interesting, if you just want to hit a like button, that'd be awesome just on the way out. And I know it'll kind of generate us back into your algorithm, but it'll also help out. So all we're doing is helping people out, so that would be awesome. And we got to see two of our favorite people today, and Jesse and Beer. Here, Beer had to go back to school for a while, but he was pretty cool last time. I always hate when you get a little bit of coffee grounds at the end of a coffee. Just a little bit of coffee grounds. I guess should I? I know I got in trouble for that before. I got I got in trouble for playing the bass on the one because that Super Bowl game was so boring, wasn't it? That was like the worst Super Bowl game ever. It was like my God, it was like 34-0 at one point. I was watching it on Tubi while we were on stream. Thank God we got good numbers that day because otherwise, that was a horrible Super Bowl. Why did I go? Oh yeah, I have to go back to that. I have to go back in the Fashnot. I just spilled my coffee. See, Stephanie would say it was like a more than a coincidence. I drank just my coffee and you just spilled yours. Maybe I was trying to drink it out. What in the world is somebody's blowing off nukes down the street over here? But I just need to get into some place where I'm actually in the event, and then I'll stop talking about this. You need to go get another coffee. Go for it. Another one. There isn't no more right now. I don't feel like making no more. I don't need no more coffee. I don't think, but I kind of want some. Hello to new people here who are clicking through. Please like and subscribe. We're giving out bread, eggplants, and bagels in Oregon. And this is a fledgling charity called Love Is All. We're also taking donations to get Stephanie from Oregon to Illinois to come visit. Like and all the links for donating are in chat or they're at the channel description. I appreciate it. Be back in a few. Okay, take your time, Cheryl. We love you. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Go get your Java, get your caffeine fix. I understand. Trust me. I couldn't live without coffee. No, I'm perfectly set up with it. I don't know if anybody else really cares. I don't think it's like. What was coming in? So there is Fallout 76. There's the thing I'm talking about. That's. I don't know if you guys ever played this game or you know what it is, but that's. Which if you you do play Fallout 76 on my Xbox, and my screen name is Tom Spy 77, same as it is everywhere. So if you do play Fallout 76 and you get bored one day and you want to go into a oh there it is, that's much better. Okay, that thing sticks. And yes, Mark, I am taking care of your tripod. Oh, so anybody here? There's only two people here, so while we're waiting for Stephanie and we're looking at bagels, let's play some bagel. I feel like I'm a David Letterman. Let's play some bagel giving out music. Oh, wow, I can't press that way. Sitting differently, unfortunately. Nice. There's one person there. Definitely not as good as it's been the last couple of days, but that's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day. Hi, people swimming by. If you'd like and subscribe as you go by, that'd be awesome. We're giving out bread, bagels, and eggplants in Oregon today on Love Is All, which is always interesting. Always giving out bread, and we're taking yours if you're willing to donate it. And that's what we're doing here today. So, if you want to stick around, go ahead. I know at the moment it looks a little bit more boring than it usually is, but it should be okay. She's out there trying to give out those lovely packages of bagels like the one you see right there, and I am just playing some bagel giving out music. Why not? What is bagel giving out music? What would be music to give out bagels to? Giving out bagels in the streets? No? Okay. I have no idea. But yeah, she's out there trying to give this bagel to these people from the church. I take it that the conversation has to be somewhat fruitful, as she's been gone for a minute. So we know they just didn't tell her to go away. Either that or she couldn't find anybody to talk to, or they're shuffling her between people. Cheryl's back, which is always good. Cheryl, what do you think bagel giving out music sounds like? What would bagel giving out music sound like? I mean, like, what kind of music do you give out bagels to? Is it like jaunty and happy? Like, you know, she does have the gift of gab. No, she does. She does. And actually, we both do. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but we both do, actually, really. Um, you know, but she does. She's pretty good at talking, and she's good at people getting interested into it, and she's very happy and outgoing. Sounds like she is like me. And she's not Jewish, but no, I didn't. I didn't realize that you were. You know what? See, I didn't know that the last name was Jewish. It didn't sound like it. But we love our bagels. I now you said that, not me. You said that. I did not say that. You said that. What was that? Warning, welcome to danger, 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 Williams. What is?
I'm getting a call right now.
Okay. Well, it's okay. Can't hear you anymore. Oh, I see. And right now, what she's saying there is, you said this thing. She's saying, "I have many bagels to give. I don't give a bagel. I'll never give a bagel. And frankly, I don't give a cream cheese." And see, she's now. If you're trying to get us to hear, you can't hear you. Oh, there she is. We don't know what happened to her now. Sorry, a couple of confusing things there. I don't know what happened to her because we don't know. So I am Jewish. My mother says making a joke about her giving away bagels. Love cream cheese on bagels. Cream cheese on bagels is good. Lately, like I said, I go to Sam's Club, and yeah, I'm getting hungry too. But you go to Sam's Club and you go and you get the I get everything bagels, and they sell these chicken fillets. They're like breaded, frozen, pre-cooked chicken spicy fillets, and I put that on there. Usually with like just a little bit of cheese, and usually a little bit of hot sauce and tahini. I like that stuff. That's usually I like those. That's why I've been doing everything bagels, or I use them as bread for sandwiches. I love using bagel as bread, but I don't know. I wish we knew where she went. Hopefully, it's like a short time period, but we don't know. But she was out there giving out bagels and bread. We don't know what happened with the bagels and bread. She turned off the camera for a reason, but she turned off both. So we can't hear her, we can't see her, and hopefully she comes back and gives us an update on what's going on with the bagels. She's out there in Oregon. She's giving out bagels, bread, and a few eggplants to people in need. This is for the new people just putting through. Love is all. Please like and subscribe. New people went away. I said that. But that's okay. Like I said, a lot of the people are going through YouTube Shorts, so it's always interesting to see. The other time, sometimes at some point, we had like 20, 30 people, which were something really just starting up was awesome. So if you like charities, if you like doing good for people, please like and subscribe. This one's kind of going. I wouldn't say it's going south, but it's definitely a little bit boring, more boring than it usually is. Um, but yeah, awesome. If you want to donate to getting her to from Oregon to Illinois, the links are either channel description or in the chat. We have Cheryl here. We're making Cheryl hungry and thinking about giving away bagels. She's thinking about eating bagels with cream cheese. It's part of her heritage. She's earned it. Um, and besides that, we're just sitting here and waiting on Stephanie to come back. We sit here and go past the couple hour mark. Playing bagel giving out music. Or should we just play out like, should we play Where's Stephanie music? Where did she go now? Um, but yeah. Almost feels like it's a dead air kind of situation. Meanwhile, it's Fashnot on Fallout 76, and that's what's going on. So, no, it's funny because we're supposed to sit here and watch out people giving out bagels, but now you just got me sitting here staring into a screen, right? So I guess I can continue to, what all this means, and it looks like she totally went away because now it's just me. She should be able to rejoin on the link, hopefully, but the same link that I sent her before. So it'll be me trying to sit here and hopefully she can. We'll see what's going to happen here. Anybody who's here, who comes in here and through here, even if you see the video later on the channel itself, please like and subscribe. My name is Tom Spy. Her name is Stephanie. She's not here right now. She went off to give out some bagels and stuff and got some kind of phone call, some kind of communication was being given. This one's a shorter show, but if you like what you see and you're into charity work and you're into helping people out and you're into hearing great conversations, please like and subscribe. It's usually a lot busier than this, at least it has been in the short term that we've been doing this. We had like 3,000 on Valentine's and then another 2.6 thousand on Super Bowl Sunday. So that was cool. Um, but yeah, come on by and sit with us and everything else. I'm trying to think about what I can do in the interim because the whole thrust of the show was her giving out bagels and cream cheese. Bagels and cream cheese. See, now, Cheryl, I'm getting hungry. But the whole thrust of the show is actually supposed to be her giving out bread and bagels and eggplants. And now we don't have the person with the bread and bagels and eggplants. So I'm kind of like flipping out here, trying to figure out what to do for you. So I'm not going back to playing the bass. So let's see. What could I do? Tablet's out there, everything else. I guess I could explain more about my background if I have the chance. Eventually, there'll be a static website that explains all this. I'm 47 years old. I'm from Illinois. Uh, Long story short, one of the reasons for going on YouTube and taking was because both me and her are struggling waiting for SSI cases. That mine's been upwards of 2.5 years. My legs are bad and everything. Also, some other stuff as well. Hopefully, I get it. If I don't, I have to find other avenues. But the long and short of all that is that it's very hard doing that. It's very hard when you don't have any money to get by and everything. By the grace of other people's charity, by the grace of me being kind, by the grace of me being the person I am, is the only reason I'm really surviving right now. If I'm honest, it's so it gets rough, really rough. I mean, think about it. If anybody here, obviously you're paying your internet bill, your phone bill, all that stuff. And you think about how much money that takes. Now imagine none of that. Imagine nothing going on with that. Imagine, like you don't have any money to do anything. That's from the simplest thing to the hugest thing, from something as simple as getting on a bus or buying a cup of coffee to something as complex as having to pay your bills and, buying clothing or just anything, so it gets very rough. And so she had already had the idea of doing Love Is All as a charity, being a charity, and she already had this idea previous and then brought it up to me. I've known her for 5 years. At one time, we were together, everything else, but we've always been friends and always been really close. And we do love each other. That's obvious. But we, you know, uh, she wanted to start doing stuff, and one of the things I suggested through doing stuff with my other friend through streaming was to start doing the streaming stuff. To which end I borrowed a stand, and she had some equipment already, and we started to do this like 2 weeks or so ago now. So if you're watching, even the second person here, like and subscribe and help me out here, help her out, help people that are actually in need get their own needs filled, and then at the same point, also helping other people fulfill their needs as well. Because once we become a charity organization properly ourselves, and after our stuff is over, and we can do that as a nonprofit, then we can go and help a bunch of other people that are struggling through similar situations as we ourselves have gone through, and then help other people too that are in totally different situations than we've gone through. Right now, like I said, we're supposed to be watching her hand out bagels, bread, and eggplants, but somehow that thing got lost. I hope she knows because unfortunately I'm filming via my phone. So hopefully she knows that she can set that same link and rejoin. I'm pretty sure she does because I'm pretty sure I discussed that with her previous show that something happened that she can just come back to the same thing. In the future, there'll be other people to talk to. It's me, and her. And that's includes some of the people that we've seen here so far, including people that are going and struggling and stuff. If you have something to say, I want to hear it, and that's going to be part of the reason for having a static website and having to contact me and all that is if you too, if anybody out there watching this, even in the future, because there's nobody really here now, but if you're in the future and you're watching, have a problem, I want you to come on these things. I want you to talk about it. I want you to feel free to reach out about it. And if we have resources that'll help you get through those times, we will share them with you. If we have ways to help you get through those times, we will help you through them. That's the whole entire point of this. At the same time as giving to ourselves back, and during this interim period, making sure our needs are met. And then on Sundays is a special thing because on Sundays, every time on Sunday, it'll basically be a different show where it's given out to a charity. Let's see if. Oh no. Okay, so that was Steph that just texted me, and hopefully she realized she can use the same link. I hope she didn't delete it. Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, she was there. There she is. There's the lady we've all been waiting.
Would you like to know what
Um,
happened?
kind of, yeah. That would be.
Okay. So I went into the church. It's a Catholic church, and I actually received First Communion in this church. It's like my local community church. They have done quite a bit for this community in Kaiser, and they've been here a long time. And they giving out meals the fourth week of the month to anyone that wants them. Now, I think it's amazing what they're doing. So let me tell you that. That's one reason I'm here with the bread. The food that they have, though, I can't eat. I break out. I get sick. And they have to buy the food in large quantities. I actually do understand what they're doing, and I actually understand the solution, which is probably how come I keep being here. I understand about purchasing for large groups from food shares and things like that.
Cheryl said she's over there waving at you, like you can see her, but she said she's waving.
Hi,
That's what.
Cheryl.
If you're not a kid, there's other people on here. So you would be one of the
Oh,
come on down and talk to them.
I see you.
You'd be the first person. If you're comfortable with that, you may not be. I'm barely comfortable with it. I don't really like being on camera. I'm fine when I'm recording it.
So they're not going to take the bread.
The long and
They're
short of
too
it
big, and
is you cannot put their daily bread.
they don't have a place to store it right now.
That's
If I could get them a place to store it, I suppose they would take it. And then they would give the bread, the good bread, out to the people that need it, the people that are having the most stress on their bodies.
I suppose they want. They gave you the first they read first communion, and that they wouldn't take it. But yeah, that's kind of not good. But where else are you going to go now? I mean, so you have a dinner thing going, so you're going to be short this time. Like I said, so where do you think you're going to help people out?
I
To make good,
already know who is likely to take it.
and who is that?
I made a call to a friend who's a Jefferson City Council person who I'm actually having dinner with tonight. Right. And a friend from my street that I used to live on as a kid. And he is reaching out to some food banks and other places because it's not here in town, but here in town they've got what they need
So pretty much.
with the places that I know of.
Okay. So here's my
Um,
question.
but I could give it to individuals. I could give it to the people in the Kaiser Community Emergency Response Team, and I'll do it tomorrow if I can get people to take it today.
Okay. That's fine. So I think it's for today. So we're thinking, so since we got this going on, and then before this too, before you go to your dinner, we'll get off here and I'll talk to you for a few minutes. But the thing is, what it's saying is, where should you go that's close by where there's people to get, there's still people here. It hasn't been the best thing. It's going to stay there. So we need to give out some bread, man. We need to give out bread to somebody. So if you can see anybody on the street, just throw bagels at them.
I've been doing that, and I'll continue to do that. Yeah, I mean, you heard on the phone when I pulled into the park, I gave it out right there.
Cheryl's asking if you have local shelters.
And then I went online and we started streaming, and then I gave it to Public Works people that were
Cheryl's asking
cleaning up the park.
if you have shelters that'll take it. Cheryl's asking that in
And
chat.
yeah, I saw that. Cheryl, thank you. The shelters, the local ones here in these counties, just received a bunch of food. So it's unlikely that they're going to need it. But I will go there and possibly, since this is from Costco and not everybody has someone going to Costco and picking up donations like we do, um, they may actually need it. So there's one shelter here local in Kaiser that is a women's shelter. It's the only shelter in Kaiser. Salem has a bunch of them, but they're all full. All the shelters are full. I know because I needed to stay in one, and I still actually, still basically do, but
Right.
they're all full.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what? I was thinking too, as far as guests go, besides Cheryl, if she's keen, would also be that guy from the Brick City Three, that band that I talked to, who's planning on giving half of their next thing to charity, to a nonprofit.
Is he here?
No, but the thing is that
Oh.
he's aware of it. But what I was going to say too is, can you hold the fort for 1 second because I have to go real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, but I really want to move the car because the reception here, hearing you, is,
That's fine.
and I want to get off this property.
That's fine. Just give me 1 second, please, and I'll be right
Okay, just let me move the car and then, yeah. I don't. I'm charging my phone too, so I'm doing like multiple things here. I guess you get the ceiling for now, for a minute. If you can hear me, you can look up John 15:12 because that's what they have up there. It's love, as the verse starts with the word love. Okay. And it's written inside this church walkway that I'm pulling out of at the moment. Oh man, so many memories when I pull out of this place. So many memories. Okay. I know what happened. I think my headset might have just, I don't know. I gotta check it.
All right. Everyone needs the echo is real. That's what Jesus said during the Last Supper. I missed something, but okay. Um, I am back. Fashna is over, and then we're gonna try to hand out some more of these bagels, breads, and eggplants before Stephanie has to go to dinner with her friend. Which hopefully we get some video of that. Because after all this hype about giving up bagels and bread, we've only given out two or three, and that was off camera, and that wasn't even when anything was going on. So I'm really hoping to, you know, get something going here. Oh, John. Okay, I have a electronic Bible. Actually, I have a Bible in front of me. I have an electronic Bible, but it's unfortunately on the phone, which would be the easiest way to look that up. And I don't. Can I? John 15. Let's go and look at it. Hang on. John 15. Here, guys, just going to but our wonderful moderator extraordinaire should have mentioned the Bible. So, it's like we also have no audio from her either. What happened? She was driving, but I expected the audio to stay on. Job. Oh, I don't want to read that. 15:12. Uh, what happened with the
Did it
audio?
was I on at all? Was
The
my
audio,
screen black?
the audio was black. The audio was going on.
Mm. For some reason, I just cannot understand you on your headset.
Can you hear me? I don't have that, but I'm doing this through my. I could probably try to fix that a little bit, but hold on.
See, now I can understand you.
Okay. So that's 15:12. So this is my commandment that ye love one another as I have loved you. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Um, that's fine. That's good.
I'm at Kaiser Community Church. I literally just pulled in here because I need to stop and look at my phone.
Um,
They have thy word is truth and inscribed into the side of the church in stone.
that's oh yeah, definitely. That's thing stuff. But I want to hand. I know we can do it tomorrow, and that's fine. But I want to hand out bread to somebody. From everything we've done so far is off camera. So once somebody gets
I know. So I will have bread still tomorrow, and tomorrow is a day when I don't have a bunch of appointments. In fact, I don't have any appointments made. So I can go hand out bread tomorrow. In fact, you know that community up in Brooks that I was talking about where all those houses are all squished together? No one's going to them. I could go there.
So when we do this tomorrow at 3 my time, that'd be easy to do it. Just start at 3 my time if you have nothing else to do tomorrow and do it that way. But like
Yeah,
I
I'll call Kaiser Community Emergency Response Team and see if they want to join me.
I know that Cheryl, I don't know if you remember, I think you probably are too. Remember David Letterman? I felt like David Letterman earlier because I was like, can I get some bagel giving music? I was playing
Oh,
the bagel.
thank you, Cheryl.
I was like, bagel giving music. I feel like Paul Schaefer should be here. Paul, you got some bagel giving out music?
Okay,
Paul,
so
sing a stupid song about bagels.
I should go in here or shouldn't? What if they decide to take all the bread? Then that's the way it's supposed to be.
Then they're the people who needed it, right? So, I mean, that's just the way that goes. Um, finds a home, finding goods for baked.
It's not what we want.
Right.
God's
Exactly.
will.
We might want more content, but the bagels are going. Let them. Yeah. She says, let them. Yeah. Let them take it.
I
Let
know,
them take
I
it.
know, I know. I'm sitting here thinking, wait, would I make a plan? If I make a plan ahead of, then I have to let it go at the same time. But if God says, okay, you can continue with the plan, then I continue with the plan.
Right.
Hmm.
That's funny. You said God and that person switched off. I guess you're agnostic or atheist. Or
Eh,
God and
I could
um,
say light, faith, belief. How about
my
just
thing, my
wanting to love
which
people,
which white
do
exactly which
good for the
white
world?
people to give to. That's my thing too. I'm not necessarily the strictest person when it comes to religion. I take things from Native American things. I love Buddhism. I love, I like Jesus Christ himself
Well,
actually.
Buddhism is not, yeah.
So I mean, those things that the Old Testament's kind of scary for me. It's kind of like, ooh, I don't want to be turned into salt.
Well, we're
You
not living in
know,
those times anymore, as the church is actually acknowledged now, finally.
you don't agree with that, but you do have to obey what your God says. Yeah, I mean, it is true.
I'm not so much a believer in churches,
Well, that's what we said.
but
My,
I
my
do
thing is
like
always,
going to church.
my thing is always the face of the flock that bothered me. It was never really the face themselves that I had any problem with. The books themselves, the face were derived from it, because this particular version of this book I've read 3 times all the way through. And it was in Catholic school, read the Quran and all that stuff. I mean, so um, I don't think it's just about the faith. It's
Awesome, Cheryl. There's some questions I have for you. A lot of my
I am
really
not
good friends are Jewish.
chiefly wondering. Although I do like bagels, but she made that joke first, by the way, so that's okay. But she did. She did. You weren't here. We were talking about bagels. I said she said it, and that's not me. So I figured I was in the clear on that one. Besides, that person has a thing for-
Your headset really is so.
It's not my headset. It's the audio through this thing. It
Uh, I'm gonna have to fix it.
um. Let's see. Let's see if I can fix it. Hold on for a second, people. Let's see if I can fix it. That get a nice view of the Fallout 76.
Feeling? Yeah, we're both moving our camera around. Okay, I'm trying. I gotta charge the thing. Okay, so I'm sitting in the parking lot of Kaiser Community Church, and I'm thinking my cheeks look really funny from this angle. Anyway, I'm also thinking that I need to go in here, and I need to do it soon because I have to meet friends at 4 that might also be taking some bread to another city that is possibly in need of it.
Okay,
So,
okay. Is the audio back now? Is it better now?
you want me to go take it? You want me to go talk to them now?
You can, but the audio obviously not. Is the
It's
audio better
still
now?
no. And actually,
Whoops.
well, my time is quickly going away, and
Okay, well, here,
it's
try it.
bothering my ears.
Go try it. Uh, go try it and then see what
I
happens.
I'm gonna get out of the car and go talk to them, and then I'm gonna drive off of this property too, because I
Okay.
don't know what's going on, but the echoing in my ears is really not good.
No, I get that. Ready
Okay.
Let's see. What things could I do to change? Do that. See if that makes it any better for you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Might be black is good on this actually causing audio distortion. And I take it after she checks us out, then we'll be today. We'll be back.
Yeah, as soon as I get a
Okay.
little bit away.
Yeah, it's going to be 10 minutes since we've done our duty. It's been over an hour so far. Tomorrow, of course, not if people jump in. Anybody who's jumping in, if you want to see tomorrow's video, like and subscribe. That'd be nice. That'd be wonderful. Uh, well, it's kind of
Hi. I have a bunch of bread. It's bagels, and they're actually really good bagels. They're like straight from Costco to the food bank, and then I put them and not the Kaiser one, the Brooks one.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, and if you want any of them, I have them.
No, probably not.
Okay.
I would have more. Now, the Lutheran Church just had a trip for the medical food bank on.
You guys can really help.
Okay, so they do one tomorrow.
I think so.
Wait, is that the Kaiser Community Food Bank?
I think maybe so.
Yeah.
Get this confused with whatever that is.
Oh yeah, no, I used to. That's because there used to be a food bank like over on Cummings Street.
Okay.
Also, I lived over here on River Grove and I went to Cummings Elementary. So the only reason I really stopped here is because I'm a local,
Okay. Yeah.
and I know that Kaiser doesn't. People come from Kaiser to Brooks to our food bank.
Is that right?
So I'm coming back to Kaiser and saying I know that the people here need
Okay.
bread. I know they need it.
You might check with the Lutheran Church.
I asked them and they don't have enough storage.
Okay.
So basically we get stuff and it happens all the time. And I need to find somebody that I can start giving it to.
Right. Okay. Well, if I hear of somebody, is it this Brooks Food Bank?
Yeah, but you're just gonna need to call me because I'm the one that's figuring all this out for them. I'll give you my number. I just like, can we hook up, please? Like, I wanna make sure that we actually connect. No, it's 971. It's fine. Cell phone. 971. Stephanie.
Hopefully,
I would give who you are. What is your name though? Thank you. Nice to meet you. Okay. Awesome. I like the toys. I don't know if you heard any of that.
yes, but they want me to put it down. I think the other side, they're not. They remember out loud.
Oh, I have
So
no
thankfully,
voice.
audio got recorded, and I was kind of like, over it. So hopefully that works.
I'm sorry. You should have been able to mute me, right?
You can mute you. I can only mute me.
No, you're the admin. It's your channel. You can mute me
Yeah, I
and you can
know.
actually you can disconnect the thing and then I'll and then send me the link or I mean text me and I'll get back on. If that happens again, just disconnect me. Like you would for any user that you don't want on there. I mean, you're not gonna ban me, obviously. You just
Oh, okay. Maybe there is a button to do that. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know.
yeah.
Sometimes feeling that day. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna end now. Okay, so I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna give you a call in a minute. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, the good thing is we have a lot of contacts now. This person here, the pastor here, is going to let me know when he finds somebody for me to distribute to next time.
Why I'm still on the screen. That was really like I was very just I wanted you to get to the point. It was very okay, okay, okay. I found that kind of amusing. You know, you're like okay, but yeah. I'm gonna say we'll talk to you later, probably tomorrow, and then Beer and Jesse, if you guys come back tomorrow or whatever, that'd be lovely. We love you all. Thank you for being
Yes,
here.
please.
Hopefully everybody comes back. This video when it's not live. The donation links are besides being in this chat, which may not show up anymore, only on the main page. Yes, Stephanie, I am top by.
I'm Stephanie.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow we'll be distributing bread straight to the people.
Distribution of more good products tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice night. God bless. Oh, that's it anyway. And